Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1970 Hermes Media 3 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in France. And this is basically the same exact typewriter as the Hermes 3000 without the touch control, tabs, and red indicators for your margins on the paper bell. The Hermes 3000, in my opinion, is the best typewriter of all time, and this is just the same exact typewriter without all these extra functions. So if you don't use those regularly, I recommend getting this, and you can get it at more of a discount than the 3000. And less things to go wrong. I've had typewriters, 3000s, that would have a problem with the tab function, and the whole typewriter doesn't work at all because of that. So this would be better in the long run for as far as maintenance goes, easier maintenance. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. So the margins are lightning margins. To set them, you just flip the switch wherever you want that margin. So like say I want the margin right there, I just put the cursor where I want it and then flip the switch, and it sends the margin to that spot. If you're used to magic margins on the Royals, it's the same concept. If you want it closer to the edge, you just flip it up like this and then just push it to where you want it like that. Let it go, and that's where the margin stops. Same concept with the right side. You say I want it right there in the middle, like right there, you just flip the switch and it sends the margin to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release and the margin at the same time and stop where you want it, right there on the edge. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, you just flip that switch forward. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. That works good. We're going to keep that. Oops, that got stuck on the paper bell. That's okay. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. Let's fix that real quick. If you don't feed that through properly, it'll get jammed up a little bit. I started too high on the page here, but that's alright. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on this next line. Just absolutely beautiful typing machine. This is as good as it gets. The Bentley of typewriters. The print looks super nice. It's a unique font. I believe it's called Epoch or something like that. Not sure. It'll show in the listing when I list it. So if you want to check out what font that is, check out my listing. And we're going to pull the page out easy by flipping this switch on the right side forward or down, and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. We're going to put that down for now. And this is your color selector switch. When you have it all the way up top, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is sometimes can be red. You'll have the black on top and the red on the bottom. Right now we have a solid black ribbon, so we don't need to really worry about that. But they do print different portions of the ribbon. If you have it down one notch, it prints right down the middle. So that would print black and red, like a mixture. Down one more notch, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is the default. That's where you usually want it. And if you have it all the way down, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to just keep that where to print the top portion of the ribbon for now, and you can double use a black ribbon by just going up and printing the bottom portion once you use up all the top portion. And there's supposed to be a sticker on here to indicate what color you're on, but that's missing. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top left, very smooth. Margin release on the right side. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. If you hit that margin release button, it does allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. Pop the hood open from the back like this and move that carriage out of the way. And this hooks in from the front with these two hooks. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right clockwise. If you want to switch that direction, on either side of the spools here, there's a ribbon guide. You just flip it to the opposite direction and it pulls counterclockwise to the left. Do that again, it pulls to the right, and that's the direction we want it to go. So we're going to hook these in first like that, and then just snaps down. On the right side of the carriage is the carriage release. This white button is the carriage release. Below that is the margin setter, lightning margin set. And this is the carriage lock. When you push it down, it locks the carriage in the middle, so you protect your escapement when you have it in the case. You push it down and you can unlock it while you pull it out like that. Carriage release on the left too. Smooth as it gets. Smooth. Its power and smoothness is what I would describe this typewriter. Just super powerful and smooth. And if you pull out the knob, it disables the spacing, so you can get to an exact spot on the page, and you can still use the line space. Well, I guess you can't. So once you pull that out, the line space is disabled. And if you push this back, it does the same exact thing, but you can use this line space for a half a space, I believe, when it's on 0. And you put it on 1, you get the clicks when you turn the knob, and that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.